A little active for us, but overall not a bad week. We'll put it that way. We are tracking some rain though moving in today. It's going to be more of this hit or miss type of shower activity, so certainly we'll watch it. We're starting to see those clouds filter in this morning, and that's basically the first sign that things are going to be changing for us later today. There is a risk that we could have a couple storms as we head into tomorrow, but overall it's just this end of the week rain chance that's maybe going to put a little bit of a damper on some of those early weekend plans, and it is certainly something we're going to keep a close eye on as we go through the rest of the work week. Live look at radar right now. You can see pretty quiet here locally, but you can see that cloud cover slowly starting to work in from the southwest, and it's all associated with this bigger area of low pressure. Now, the good news is, as we head into the rest of today, don't think severe weather is necessarily a big concern for us, but we may have a couple of those hit or miss showers as temperatures continue to warm. You'll notice our lakeshore, really some of the warmer spots that we have, with temperatures sitting into the lower 70s, but where that cloud cover is a little thicker, that's where we're seeing just a few more of those mid 60s out there. Akron, you're at 64. Same with Worcester. Lorraine's at 70. Ashtabula, Cleveland currently both at 71. So if you're still enjoying the sunshine, soak it in while you can. That live look from Madison, you can see a little bit of blue sky left, but it's all this cloud cover moving in from the south that will eventually kind of change our weather story here through the rest of this afternoon. Temperatures not overly warm, actually pretty seasonable for this time of the year. We'll spend the afternoon 60s to 70s across the board, and then just watching that temperature slowly drop as we head into the overnight, and again watching for a few of these hit or miss showers across the area. While temperatures remain seasonable, that does come with some ups and downs, especially in terms of some rain chances. We'll walk you through all of those hour by hour coming up.
Flowers. It seems like it's May showers.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've kind of gotten ourselves stuck in one of these more active tracks, and it's going to keep these rain chances around. I know, less than ideal, but you have to enjoy then the days that are very nice. We'll have maybe one or two here across Northeast Ohio as we wrap up the work week, but days like yesterday in a little bit of shorter supply for us, especially as we look ahead towards today. The next big thing that we are tracking into this afternoon, just a couple hit or miss showers, a few showers we'll call it. Temperatures into the upper 60s, almost low to mid 70s. It just depends on pretty much where you're at here across Northeast Ohio. A little warmer to the lakeshore, a little cooler actually this time farther inland, just because you're dealing with a bit more of that cloud cover right now. But it's basically opening the door to a very unsettled pattern. So this means almost a daily opportunity for some showers. But the good news for us is it actually means some seasonable temperatures. Typically for this time of the year, we should be right around 71 degrees. And you'll notice as we go through the next couple of days, today is mild. Tomorrow, sure, a little cooler. We're mid to upper 60s, a little cooler than average. But we basically stay within that ballpark. And that's not bad for this time of the year. It means we're not sourcing overly cold temperatures as we're working in each and every one of these systems. So relatively mild air keeps things kind of status quo for us. First alert radar right now, pretty quiet. You can actually see where the sunshine is still holding on for areas closer to the lake. Other than that, we've got a little batch of rain just west of I-75 and a few showers down towards the Mansfield area. These are generally moving to the northeast. So places like Cranberry, Shelby, up towards Cass, sure, you could get a couple of these sprinkles as this little line starts to move to the north. But overall, this is not going to be a huge impact rain for us, at least in the near term. We're really waiting on this bigger batch of moisture to arrive, and that likely won't happen until we get to tomorrow. And like I said, the cold air behind this system, not overly pungent. Yes, Chicago's at 53, but we don't have a lot of those blues mixing in on the map, and that bodes well for us on the other side of the system headed into tomorrow. So here's your future view. Sure, there's a couple of those showers that we have out there now, very hit or miss as we go through the rest of this afternoon, but for the most part, you should be able to get outside, get some yard work done potentially before some of this rain moves in late tonight, headed into early tomorrow, because once that starts to move through, it is going to keep this better, more widespread opportunity for some showers and potentially even a couple thunderstorms around as we go through the day on Wednesday. But other than that, it is going to be a relatively quiet end to your Wednesday as we then transition to Thursday. Thursday is my pick day this week. Temperatures upper 60s to near 70, just a spot shower possible. And then we get another batch of rain that moves through Friday into Saturday. That will give us a soggy start to the weekend, but not much rain beyond. We'll talk more about your weekend forecast coming up in the next half hour. Advantage of a little bit of sunshine we have out there today. And you know what? I don't blame you if you want to get outside and enjoy some of this nicer weather, because the reality is things are going to be changing for us, especially as we go through the overnight tonight headed into tomorrow. And that is going to bring us some slightly better opportunities for some showers and some thunderstorms across the area. So again, today, not a washout, couple spot showers at best. And then we are tracking another system headed into the weekend. So we just mentioned we've got the Cleveland Marathon, we've got the 5K, 10K on Saturday. We will have to watch for some showers and potentially a couple thunderstorms in the area. May not be bad if you're running necessarily with the rain. It may kind of cool you off. May not be too upset by that. Temperatures outside right now are sitting anywhere from the mid to upper 60s, closer to the lower 70s. And you'll actually notice the warmer air. It's a little bit closer to the lakeshore. It's where we're seeing a little bit more of that sunshine right now. But as clouds continue to move in, it is going to kind of keep that temperature basically stuck at where it is as we go through the rest of the afternoon. We don't anticipate a whole lot of extra heat trying to work back in as those clouds move through, and temperatures basically resting upper 60s to lower 70s later today. Let's take a quick look at radar, because again, this is a bigger system that's going to be rolling in. You can actually see some of that heavier rain down towards southern Indiana. But if we zoom in closer to Cleveland and northeast Ohio, just a couple of these spotty showers. That's what we mean by this isolated rain risk. I really do not think today is going to be a washout. So if you do have some of those outdoor activities planned, definitely keep them. Just know you may have a couple showers that you'll dodge, especially early in the afternoon. But once this clears out of here, you're staying pretty dry as we head into the overnight. But those thicker clouds that are rolling through later today, they do signal the big changes on the way overnight tonight headed into tomorrow. And that is that better rain chance. Remember, this is just round one. We'll walk you through the second round of rain that comes in by the weekend coming up.